silver, the stock market, wallstreetwindow.com.
Perhaps you're invested deeply.
Perhaps you're not in deep enough. Maybe you're thinking about getting started. wallstreetwindow.com. Michael Swanson, the brilliant author of The War State, understood these trends professionally for many years, and now he gives you the benefit of his knowledge. wallstreetwindow.com. Go there now. Go there now. Go there now.
Advertise on The Age of Transitions. Hello, this is Aaron Franz, host of the Age of Transitions podcast and radio show. Do you like my show? Do you like the Ocelli Radio Network? Do you have a business? Do you have a product, a service that you need to promote? We can join all of your favorite things into one, and you can advertise your product, service, whatever it is you're doing. Maybe you have a blog, online store, you name it. You can be on the Age of Transitions on the Ocelli Radio Network, advertising what you got, and it could be a beautiful thing.
For as little as $50 a month, you can buy an ad for your business, podcast, book, or any message you want heard on one or more of the Ocelli.com shows. To find out more, contact ads@Ocelli.com. That's ADS at Ocelli.com. Be heard with us. Revelation through conversation. Ocelli.com.
In Denial, Secret Wars with Airstrikes and Tanks, by Larry Hancock. Secret wars became a staple of U.S. covert operations and are still happening today. Larry Hancock's book, In Denial, rips the cover off many of them. Using new files, it exposes things about the Bay of Pigs that no one has ever written about before. It shows why it really failed and why the United States did not learn from it. Secret wars became a staple of U.S. covert operations and are still happening today. It also shows why other countries today are doing secret operations with more success. This is the book that puts what some want to deny into the light. In Denial, Secret Wars with Airstrikes and Tanks. Larry
The views expressed by callers, co-hosts, or anyone else who happens to get on the air at Ocelli.com do not necessarily reflect the views of Ocelli.com or Chuck Ocelli, and we are not responsible for any stupidity which might ensue. Thank you.
The Ocelli.com Radio Network.
The War State by Michael Swanson explains the great national transformation that took place and put the Kennedy presidency in the context of the times and reveals never-before published information about the Cuban Missile Crisis. President Kennedy would not have been assassinated if he had been president 200 years ago. His assassination took place in the context of the Cold War and the rise of the national security state. Before World War II, the United States was a continental republic. In the decade that followed, it became an imperial superpower. Generals such as Curtis LeMay not only wanted to invade Cuba, but knew that there were short-range missiles on the island armed with nuclear warheads that they could not destroy because they were on mobile launchers. Their invasion could have led to a third world war, and they wanted to go to war anyway. The War State by Michael Swanson reveals why and will show you what President Kennedy was up against. For more information, thewarstate.com.
World order, gossip, hearsay, slander, rumors. There's a G for that, okay? So how do you combat it? Slowly, carefully, painfully. It's a painful process. Birth pang. Every single headline points to the birth pangs of a new world order. When historians of the future look back at the 21st century, they'll say, well, gee, all the crises of the 21st century, it's obvious. There's a direction. There's a pattern. The birth of a new world order. The pattern. The birth of a new order. Birth of a new world order.
I'm still talking about you shouldn't eat when you're talking while you're eating. Period.
No talking at the dinner table.
You're on your
There you
period?
go. I said period. Not no period.
What's up?
Understand about
You just told him not to talk while he's eating.
Wait a minute.
I'm talking about my point. My point.
We're not supposed to talk while we eat. Is that the rule?
That's the rule now.
Okay, we can't talk while we eat.
All right, everybody. No? Here, Uncle. He can't talk. No talking while eating. Uncle's rule.
We have to be quiet.
But this is the time that we're together.
It doesn't matter. When we finish eating, then you can talk.
No.
Ocheli.com.
Revelation through
Here we go, guys.
conversation.
Warning. This is an emergency broadcast. Code red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit your eardrums. 29. Uncle the Podcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Podcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. 289 is the ding one. 'Cause I was 88 last week.
Sounds right.
About right.
Sounds about right, yeah.
It's about where it was.
It's just crazy enough to be true.
It is. Gonna be up to 290 next one.
Oh, so close. We're
Yeah,
nearly there.
we're getting there.
You're listening to, again, Uncle the Podcast on the Ocheli Radio Network. It's Sunday night. We're live. We're always live here on Ocheli.com on Sunday. For us, it's 8 p.m. Pacific. It might be 11 p.m. for you if you're on the East Coast. That's the time there. If you want to call in, call in. 319-527-5016. You can use your phone, call that number, or Skype works as well. If you're thinking about using Skype, the way it works is you type a message to our producer, Chuck. So type a message. He'll bring you on. He's Charles.Ochelli on Skype. So Charles.Ochelli, type a little message to on Skype. Or call 319-527-5016. We're here, Uncle.
I was going to have his son come tonight because we were going to have a discussion about my friend and doing some fishing.
You want to talk about fishing with my son?
No, that marlin. But
Oh.
he wasn't, but I guess he didn't want to come in.
Oh, yeah, because you had been telling a story over the weekend about how you and your friend went fishing and you caught a marlin once. Right?
On Thanksgiving Eve.
Thanksgiving Eve is when you went out fishing and you caught a marlin.
Right.
Florida.
Yeah.
Ocean fishing.
Ocean
Deep sea
fishing. Well, correct.
Okay.
And we had a good size 12, 13, 14 pounds.
That's how big the fish was?
Yeah, because we had them, and then we had to put it on the wall. Of course, we ate the inside because that was the fish.
Okay, yeah. The thing that was interesting to us was,
Well-
okay, so you caught a marlin, and then you took it to a taxidermist.
Taxidermy. To get it planted on the wall.
Yes, to make a trophy, hang it on the wall. And the thing to me that I don't understand, I find fascinating, I'd like to get the answer from a taxidermist,
Oh, yeah.
is how in the world do you preserve a fish?
A
How's that
tax
done?
service would have to be a man that's been in the business for a while to know what he's doing of putting the stuff together on the wall.
Yeah, because if he isn't, all you're going to get is a smelly pile of dead fish
Well,
bones. It's gonna stink up your house for perpetuity.
My friend, I supposedly know some people, and he had some kind of a contact of trying to find to do that because he had one before on his wall.
I just get the feeling like, how much of the original fish is there when a taxidermist is done? Like, are they able to actually preserve
The whole body? It's the body outside, not the inside stuff. The inside is eaten with the food.
So the actual original skin from the fish is saved,
Right.
somehow like laid over. I get it's like a styrofoam body or something.
Something like that.
But
yeah.
they take the original skin of the fish.
Yeah.
And they preserve.
Preserve it with some kind of taxidermy.
Well, yeah, I was saying like maybe they use epoxy. over it.
Epoxy doing.
And
yeah.
I know if you put epoxy over a lot of things, it'll preserve it really good for a long time.
Right.
Maybe.
And that puts it back, and then it fits itself on the plaque where they put the plaque on the wall. That's how it actually. That's how they operate. How the business for those people do.
That's how they do that. Okay. Well,
That's how they actually do it.
So that was kind of the discussion we were having over the weekend. Uncle caught a marlin with his buddy back in the day, Florida, deep sea fishing, and then they got it turned into a wall trophy. And he just wondered about the taxidermy.
And he told me that this is mine and your fish.
Your buddy said that.
Yeah. So
you caught it together.
Yeah.
Fun fishing memories.
Yeah. Actually, I should have had. Next week, I'm going to have the picture, if I can find it.
Oh, the fish. You have that. Do you have the picture of you with the fish?
I think in the somewhere. It's in a package.
You should try to dig that up and post it.
I am going to look for it.
You should put it on Instagram, Uncle.
Yeah, I was going to. I mean that. Yeah, I was going to, but I have to find it first. I forget where it was. I forget where it is.
Yeah. Well, if we should try to dig that up. If we can find it, we will repost that to the Instagram. So
we'll do it through Instagram, and we'll show you the size of that fish that we had. We were actually fighting, and he was trying to get the thing out the boat, and I was holding on to something. I don't know if it was the stick of the fish or something. And he had the stick. He had the stick. Jabbed it to get it up off on the boat onto the boat. That's what it was.
Oh, so what you reeled it in with a fishing rod, right? So you had it on your hook on the rod, and you reeled it in close enough so that he could stick it with a spear or something.
Spear to bring it up to the boat.
Is that how you do that?
Yeah. That's how they work them. Yeah, they have an extra spear they try to get it up. Oh, here's his son putting this spray stuff on us now.
Okay, we're getting good.
We got. All right, what is this all about?
Gracious.
Now we got a dang surprise party here. Stop with the spraying.
Yeah. We're getting sprayed.
I'm getting sprayed here now.
Okay, what's this stuff called? Funny foam? Is that
Funny foam.
Silly string. Okay.
Silly string, and I'm getting all knotted up in here.
Okay, so if you're watching the live stream video, you got a treat.
You better look at the picture, because look what we got here. We got something to see. Look at this. They got it over his glasses here.
Got silly string now.
Pull the string. When the gun is good.
I guess
What's that mean?
they just went to one of the dollar stores a minute ago, and I guess they must have bought a can of this stuff.
Whatever this stuff is.
And man, this stuff smells really weird.
Yeah, I know.
It almost smells like paint or something.
Yeah, I know. It does.
What is that, Uncle?
It's like glue mixed too.
Yeah, maybe it's got a gluish kind of scent about it, doesn't it?
Yeah. So start trying to get it off of me.
It looks like it's white. It's not. I expected it to be like pink or some wild, crazy color. It just looks kind of like white or tan to me. But anyway, again, if treats for the live stream viewers, this is what you get when you watch. You get to see when my son barges in and sprays us with a can of silly string.
Silly string. This
always exciting.
Crazy stuff.
I might be able to collect enough of it to make a little hair piece for my bald head. And
there's the other side.
Look good here. Here we go.
Did he burst in with like a ninja mask on? Because I'm not watching the live stream.
No. He was off camera.
On camera.
He was just wearing regular clothes.
Clothes.
But yeah, he sprayed us. So here we
go. Got up there.
Okay.
There we go. That almost looks like hair. Maybe I'll just wear this the rest of the show. Why not? Something interesting. There we go. Okay, that's a decent look. Okay.
Got some more coming.
And once again, the call-in number is 319-527-5016. Skype, Charles.Ocelli. Send him a message. He'll bring you on the show. Or call 319-527-5016.
And actually, I do have a Skype caller coming in now.
Oh,
cool.
Okay.
Just give it a moment there to connect, and you should be live with a Skype caller.
Okay, who is it? And where are you from?
Yeah, they messaged me and asked to be joined into the show, so I did it. And there he is.
Skype
Hello,
caller, you're on the line.
Where are you from, and who is this?
Greetings.
Hey, Robin.
Robbie. I don't call him Robbie.
Robin, what's up? Man?
What's up there?
How's it going, Unky?
We got sprayed by this stuff that he's got on his head.
We did.
I see that. Yeah, the spray silly string. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Always good.
Right on. No, don't put it in your mouth. I wouldn't recommend that. But.
Yeah, based on the smell alone, I can tell that's a bad idea.
Yeah, something is very wrong with you if you're willing to smell that and put it in your mouth, because it is pretty foul smelling. You know what's weird, Aaron? Do you remember this stuff when we were kids, the silly string? It was different, wasn't it?
Had color to it, no?
Well, it had color, but it was a different texture and smell. It didn't smell like this weird stuff now. I don't know. It's
You've had some recent silly string exposure, Chuck?
Recently, yeah, because I got an 8-year-old, you know.
Oh, there you
go.
Same situation. It just happened to us.
Exactly. You know that I've been shot with the dart gun and the Nerf and all that. You know. So you know it happens, and then he gets upset because I definitely have better aim with the Nerf gun than he does. So you know, I'll show you pop, 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 pop. You know, but no, we do that. But the silly string really stinks.
It does. I smelled it when they shot it over here.
Yeah.
It's one in my nose about now.
I swear to you, the smell hits you before the string does. It's like you know, it's like a bullet. The bullet hits you before you hear it. Yeah. The hits you before the silly string does now. Yeah, it's disgusting.
I wouldn't be surprised if Aaron had a bit of a rash on his forehead tomorrow there.
Yeah, I mean, rashes are like my best friend, so I wouldn't doubt it. So
you with the sensitive skin. Oh, that's cruelty, man. What is with your boy? He doesn't like you too much today, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I have actually decided to take it off my head, and just because the smell of everything. You describing a rash is starting to worry me. So I am.
Him and his rashes.
I think I'll be all right.
There you go. Stay tuned to the live stream. See if Aaron breaks out before the end of the Uncle Show. There you go.
Yeah. That's a very strong possibility because he had this rash coming on him for a while.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
By the way, Uncle, just for your knowledge, we have 2 foreign countries listening, and I guess Canada's listening, but not on my stream because I don't see him there. But and Australia listening to the Uncle Show right now.
See,
outside of
what I tell you, Chuck, it just has to get started. Then they'll be on.
They'll be.
I had to call in early today, guys, because I had to overpower all this football talk. You guys have been getting deep in the football.
Oh.
Yeah, you're lucky the season's over now, Robin. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you're lucky it's over. But what I found out, now talking about it for one moment, you know the USC quarterback from USC? I understand wants to go to the Dolphins.
Oh, does
I don't think he should do it.
No, that's what he wants to go. That's what he wants to do. That's what he said.
I think he should go to the Alaska team they're starting.
Oh,
expansion team.
Expansion team.
Can't wait to see that one.
When does that start?
The Alaska Timberwolves. I think they're going to be next season.
A football?
Playing out of Anchorage.
Sure, that's not a basketball club.
No, it's football. They got a lot of burly fishermen up there ready to play.
All right.
Yeah, they're gonna get all locals to be on the team.
Yeah, local.
Well, they're shutting down some of the fishing up there, right? Because there's not as many stocks.
Yeah, sorry, don't quote me on this, but isn't the Timberwolves team in basketball out of Minnesota or something like that? Or am I confused?
You can be right.
You might.
I'm not too up on my sports, but you know.
You might be right. Yeah.
I gotta look that up. Sports teams named Timberwolves. Okay.
Keep an eye out for that, though, Uncle. Keep an eye out for that. Alaska, new team should be good.
Oh well, that's in what division? What league, though? I mean,
Western.
Not the NFL. No.
Yeah, well, maybe.
It
I
has to
believe
be
so.
NFL because that one then just get the bunch of the regular people. There's 26 teams. In fact, I got the championship team in this year, the Chiefs, on my shoe. Or did you put that on?
I saw that.
Are you wearing your shoe right now?
Yes.
Oh, we gotta show that. Bring your shoe up so the listeners can see the prize that the Super Bowl winning team attained on Uncle the Podcast. Look, the Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl champions, 20. Is this considered 2023 or 2022? Either
2022.
Okay,
22.
So 2022 Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, there you go.
Forget the Vince Lombardi trophy. That doesn't mean anything.
No.
It's all about
Vince.
this Croc, Uncle's Croc, with this gem, or what is this thing called? The little bedazzler thing? The logo of the Chiefs.
Of the Chiefs.
On Uncle's Croc. This is your true prize, okay? Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
Beating the Eagles. That I was surprised at.
What's on your shirt there too, Uncle? Is that the Chief as well?
No, that's Seminoles.
Yeah, that's a college.
Seminoles.
That's a college team.
Oh, that's your Florida boys, right?
Yeah.
There's a link between the two teams.
College.
The Kansas City Chiefs do the same chant.
Oh yeah. That they stole that. I don't know. Somebody stole these champ song. Now the song.
My friend said the Chiefs stole it from the Seminoles.
Yes.
Chiefs
so they
stole
do the
it from
chopping
Seminoles,
motion with their arm, and they go, oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah, it's that thing.
That's the thing that they do.
That's what they do.
Very stereotypical Native American methods.
Yes, yeah, a bit much.
Right.
I will say for the Seminoles team, they have the good blessings of the actual Seminole tribe, and Seminole tribal members do get to go to
think it came from them, that they stole it from them, because they had the original Indian and the original horse.
I gotta find out from whence Robin got this information about Alaska having a pro football team, because the only thing I can find is the Alaska Wild, which was an arena football team, and that's the closest. It is a pro team, but it's not NFL or anything.
No, I'm on the inside here, Chuck. I'm up pretty close to Alaska here. I got my ear to the ground.
Can you see Russia from your house?
I can see Russia. I can see the United States from from this park that I go to, which is not too far away, because it's actually only 18 miles across the water to the USA.
There you go.
But that's the Olympic Peninsula. But, you're going to have to keep your eye out for this emerging information, Chuck.
Okay, I believe you. I'm just looking, that's all I found. The Alaska Wild is an arena football team, though, just for everybody.
Right. No, that was their tryout. Now they're moving up in the ranks.
Oh, okay.
They're going to build a stadium right out of an old fish plant. Going to modify it.
Fish plant.
They're getting creative up there. I like their resourcefulness up there in Alaska is what I really appreciate about them.
Yeah, they don't want to have. Oh, we got another caller.
There's a caller on the line. I think I know who it is.
Yeah.
I bet it's Jimmy.
Okay. Well,
who is this? I know. Where are you from?
Hello, caller.
Hello, caller.
Sergeant Slaughter. Nah, you had me. It's Jimmy James. You had me, Uncle. You had me.
I told you it was him. Trying to tell me that guy was the wrestler. I know who the wrestler guy is trying to get these guys. It ain't you there, Jimmy James. It's the other guy we were listening to last week. Listen, I knew it.
Just for the listeners, Uncle called it, and he cannot see anything on my screen about who's calling or anything. He just knew it.
I just knew he calls every week that I'm out for, because I know he does, except for one time he doesn't, but that I don't know about.
We're not complaining, Jim.
But we're not complaining, but we know that you're one of the good callers that call on my show most of the time.
I think he said he fell asleep one time.
Uh-oh.
Missed it.
Oh, man.
Who fell asleep?
That was the one time he didn't call in.
Oh, that must have been it.
Yeah, I missed a few shows. I mean, it is like 11 to midnight here.
Oh.
That's right, yeah.
You are probably the most prolific caller, Jimmy. You should probably get a prize.
Yeah.
I would think so. I mean, at this point.
Maybe at the end of this year.
Well, maybe we'll do his thing and get prizes again. What was that called that you said make a tune and get a tune? What's it called?
Name that tune thing.
Name that tune thing. That's his deal.
I've got a backlog of prizes to deal with here first. Once we get that, we'll move on to the next. We'll move on to the next one from there.
Yeah,
we got it. Maybe
sometime in the next couple of months, I am planning on sending Jimmy James something. But be a surprise. So we'll leave it at that. And I'm hoping
I already got that one box.
Yeah, I know you got.
Hey, Chuck, I got that box you sent me that was ticking, but the post office wouldn't actually give me it. They took it away. What's that thing?
Hey, I'm surprised they delivered that even. The competence level, because I sent you one box and it took about 7 months to come back, and it did not come back well, and I don't understand what happened at all. I really don't. I'm serious. I have sent Jimmy James a couple of things, and it usually doesn't get there. I don't know why.
Good. And the one thing that did go through made it clear to me that someone's opening that crap, because they weren't even covert about it. It was just flat out open in the middle and all taped up. It looked like it had been sent to a war zone. I was like, oh, come on.
So you didn't get the envelope with the $2 bill in it then? You never got that, right?
No, I definitely never got no $2 bill. I got an envelope with some cards in it.
Yeah, okay. I did send you that too, but I sent you one with a $2 bill in it. One of those red seal bills from '63 I sent to you.
No way.
Yeah, I did. I sent you one.
When was it?
I sent 3 of them out. I sent one to JP Satilli. I sent one to you, and I sent one to Mike Swanson, because I had 3 of them, and that's who I sent them out to.
Well, I gotta find that thing.
Yeah,
that thing's awesome. I would frame it.
Go find it. Get in there and look for it. Like I have to look for something too.
I sent that to you in the summer of 2022. So I don't know where it went. I have no idea.
Yeah, those bills in the mail.
Yeah, I'm thinking somebody stole it on you, man.
That is literally.
I
think
it's a
I'll tell you what.
possibility,
Also on the old baby, There was an old lady that worked at the post office. She must have retired, and some new young guys there.
Okay.
And I think things are going downhill, shall we say?
Okay,
in the post in his buddy's post office business.
Yeah, for the record though, I have sent you 5 things in the mail. Okay, and I think realistically, you could tell people how many of them got there. But I sent you 5 different things: 2 packages, 2 big packages, and 3 envelopes.
They can't even get it.
Seriously, yeah.
It's in the mailbox.
Well, he won a contest, so I sent him books, and I don't know if that got there. And then I'm serious. I've sent him 3 envelopes.
No, he's sending to.
Well, we've heard about the mail theft out there, Chuck. So maybe there's a thief in his neighborhood too.
Well, I guess so. I mean, but that's. California with mailbox problems. And,
yeah, mailbox problems is right.
You know, I don't know. I'll tell you, somebody from the chat room will tell you that something didn't get to me once, but I'll leave it at that. But usually my mail actually arrives, and I don't live in a good neighborhood, but my mail actually gets to me. You know, I don't know.
I've got a good relationship with my mailman, so now he brings things that seem important. He brings them right to my door and hooks them up to me directly.
We do? That's ones we should have. Yes. Those are the kind you should have.
Yes.
Got to get in with the mailman.
Mailman deal.
I'll tell you what. Send me your address again in email, because I never keep anybody's address. So send it to me again, and I'm going to send out a series of envelopes this week, and I'll just make sure that one of those envelopes has your name on it, and let's see again if it gets there. Okay.
A little tester send, eh?
Yeah. I'll put a couple of things in it.
Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
I'll send you money to put a tracker on it, because I want to see what's going on here.
I imagine.
A tractor? You have a tracking device?
No. If I put if I put in the money for a tracking information, I'm sure it'll get there. Because it'll show up, and there won't be a problem if I actually pay for that, right? You know, where you got the return receipt or whatever, where they have to account for it, it'll get there. That's what'll happen.
Maybe we should try a GPS device. Send a big box with a little teeny GPS device. I bet it'll go right to that postal master guy's house.
Well, since I've been, out of the New York area, I don't know where to obtain little small. I used to know where.
Somebody's off.
Yeah, those are consumer grade things now. They have those I can't remember the brand names of those things. Isn't there like a Tile is one?
No, maybe you can send me a link to it or something. I can buy one. I'll mail that to Jimmy too. I don't care. Sure, why not? Yeah. Let's see what happens.
It's just.
I think Apple has eye tags or something like that. Or
yeah, I think Apple's broken into the market now. It's just another product, just another little gadget to buy these days.
News to me. But I swear I have sent 5 things to Jimmy James, and
I got a funny story. You guys might have seen this in the news this week. There was a person who they were working for the I believe it was the Biden administration, for the Department of Energy, something to do with nuclear disposal and such. And they were I think they were a male that transitioned to female, or at least would cross-dress in that manner. And they got fired from their job recently because it came out that they were stealing luggage from airports.
What?
And then this lady, the most recent development was this lady who was a fashion designer. She said that one of her pieces of luggage got stolen in 2018. And then this person was seen in a number of photos wearing this lady's one-off fashion items in various photos and such. So it was quite comical though, seeing this person wearing these items, and there was a reason I brought that up specifically, but I guess stolen items in the mail is why I thought about that. Because this person was stealing luggage from airports. and it seemed like they were doing it for quite a while, and then finally got caught.
Interesting.
Well, it won't take long. I'm telling you, it won't take long if you steal things at the airports.
To get caught?
They get caught.
Oh.
Correct.
Yes.
They cooperate with the police department, with the police standbys of looking through everybody's suitcases and also going through that inspection thing every time you have to take off your shoes and
but the thing is, at the pickup, at the luggage pickup, you've probably been through that before. There's not really a lot of security there. You could grab a bag and then you could even just pretend, oh, oops, I grabbed the wrong one.
Oh yeah.
But they still will check it in the zone that we're talking about.
No, you can just grab any bag and run off with it.
Not if you have to go through the inspection room.
No, but
the inspection thing.
That's when you get on the plane.
Yeah.
This is
what you're saying, on or off the plane?
Off the plane.
Off the plane. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying off the plane.
Let's just say you're getting back from your destination. You flew back. Let's say we went back east to New York, and then we flew back to LAX. We just got off our plane that landed in LAX. We go down to the baggage carousel to pick up our bags, and just on a whim, we go, hey, we have our bags already, but here's another big bag. I'm just going to grab this, and we're going to walk off with our bags and this other bag that's not ours. That's just on the same baggage carousel just because we can do it.
Oh.
That's what we're saying. You can definitely do that.
And that's from coming to that other place, but not going on the plane.
No, that's where the security is rough. Yeah, but it's quite lax on the other end, which is kind of interesting.
They should. You know what? Come to think of it, they should do it both ways.
Oh, like
they'll never catch them.
They should have horrible security lines on both ends.
Yes, I mean they will never catch them. They will never catch. They will always catch them. I mean, if they had them that way.
I'm not.
Well, I guess they just don't care enough. Maybe it's just like it doesn't matter to the airline if.
Well, it might to the customer.
It would,
like
yeah.
You say,
true. Yeah.
There is a certain level of responsibility that the airplane would
have to respond
hold on
to. I mean,
if they were losing bags left, right, and center, then
right. If you think about it that way, but
I don't know, Jimmy, have you ever lost a bag when you're traveling on the plane?
Yeah.
Never.
Well.
Yeah, I haven't either somehow.
Good.
I don't know how that's happened.
Of course,
maybe it's not as big of an issue. Oh, you're a private man.
I always fly Mac.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do that, though. To have it come back and do the same system like they put on the plane. Come in the future.
We're talking about the security thing.
Coming in the future, maybe.
Oh, yeah, in the future, it'll be security in every second of your life at all times. You might not see
you'll have to scan your phone to get your luggage.
Yeah.
You'll always
Well, that Alaska football team thing, I've never heard of this. Did you say they're turning a sardine factory into a real NFL football team?
That's what he was saying.
Well, the sardine factory will be the arena, and it might be a little slippery with some of that sardine sauce around. But
how in the world can this stuff be actually winning? They can't do a running play. Not if they have to slip all over the place. It might as well be a hockey game.
Well, they might have to play football on skates up there. It might be a new thing.
I couldn't see that happening.
Hybrid sport.
That makes sense. I mean, if you're up north, why not change things up a little bit, make it unique?
All right. The NFL draft will be in March. March 2nd through the
March 2nd?
March 2nd through the 5th, I think.
All right.
Is when it starts.
Okay.
So, now if they heard about what you're talking about, that was going to be a wild football season. How in the world are they going to do this with skates on? I would like to know.
It's a good question, Uncle.
Now, that's a question to go out there with. Anybody knows it? Give me a call. That's my bottom line.
I want to know how they're going to talk people into moving into Alaska to play.
Yeah, that'd be another thing. That would be
Buffalo, New York.
Well, that's why they're
Buffalo, New York. I hear that they're getting a new stadium.
Okay.
Buffalo is.
That's good.
This coming year.
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, gonna help the Dolphins play. They won't have to go into the cold.
No, I think Jimmy. That's why they're using a lot of local talent up there because they're already acclimatized to the cold.
Well, they are. Yeah, they are. But coming in now with this new stadium that they're building.
They're going to try to compete with NFL? Local yokels? You can't do that. That won't work.
Well, those fishmongers, they can throw a ball they can throw a fish pretty well, so they can do similar techniques with the ball.
Well, for Pete's sakes, they have to have a ball, not a fish. Can you imagine catching a fish in a football game?
A fish is slipperier than a ball.
Well, yeah, to them I can understand.
So
but not to a football team.
The ball is easier than a fish in that circumstance, right?
Yeah. That's what we're trying to get.
So they're already accustomed to catching slippery fish. So imagine what kind of grip they'll have on that pigskin,
They're going to be almost unbeatable.
Well, are they accustomed to get knocked over by 300-pound men?
Yeah, that's another question. Good point. Yeah, they're going to have to go through a tackle. How does that work?
That's one of the big problems with the NFL. Yeah, it's one of the things that you take for granted when you're not playing. But
they might have to. They might recruit because Japan is pretty close to Alaska. They might recruit a couple of those sumo wrestlers for the defensive line.
Oh, yeah, that's.
I'm pretty sure that might be in the works.
That could be a good. I could see.
Yeah, that could be interesting. I gotta say that could be interesting.
I'm sure Detroit would be the one too. They put all their money. They say, we're going all in. We want to try it.
Yeah. I bet you they'd be the first ones. Detroit's will be the first ones. I mean, if they wanted to do that. That
would use
be
sumo wrestlers?
Yeah. They'll be the first ones.
Well,
we try that.
It works.
Watch it, Jimmy. You might see your new team. Hey, Jimmy, you might see your new team. Wrestling fish. Pulling a fish
fishmongers. They might use the name the Fishmongers. I think they're still deciding on the name.
Oh, what he's come out.
Yeah,
the Fishmongers would be good.
Oh. Yeah, I like the idea. I'm here. I'm making a weird graphic right now. I'm trying to get it to work. Oh, it looks like I think I got it to work. Here we go. Oh, this is good.
Why not start a controversy right off?
There we go.
Send it out.
Start making a controversy right off the bat. Call them the Alaska Eskimos.
Can you send it out to the crack room? I want to hear.
There we go.
I want to hear what what's his name says about this.
Here he comes.
There's our boy Yonda. Yeah, look, he's blocking tackles left, right, and center.
You all see this? You all see this?
This is very important.
That was a pretty good. You
see this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Here,
yeah.
Uncle, we can add an extra element.
They can see this.
Interesting.
I'm
saying. Are you ready for this, Uncle? I don't know if you
can they see this?
Well, the
if they're watching YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The live stream viewers can see this.
Oh,
this is gonna be harder than I thought. Let's see here.
What is this now?
I'm making graphics on the fly, and it's difficult. Okay.
He's popping the fly, and he's chopping.
This is the best you get. Okay. I wanted to make it slow for you, Uncle, but it's not.
We got a phone call. Who's on the phone? Who's call? Hello?
You're on.
Hey, Uncle, it's Count.
On the air. Oh, Count.
What's up?
Oh, here he is.
Yeah.
3 weeks in.
Yeah, it's a shame about the birds. But Robin's right. There is going to be an Alaskan team because I read that article, and to balance it out, there's going to be an Atlantic City team.
They are? Seriously?
Yeah.
I
there we
go.
go.
I don't know what they're going to be called. They got to balance the teams.
I wonder what the NFL is thinking about
34
this.
teams now.
I just wonder what the NFL is thinking about this. If they're really thinking about this coming up.
Here's a joke. It's likely only a guy in Jersey will understand. Are they going to call them the Atlantic City Bennies?
I hope so.
They could. They could.
Uncle, you're being slapped by E.
What
Honda.
is this?
He is slapping you in the face as we speak.
I can see this.
Uncle the Street Fighter. Nice.
Yeah, now I look like a street fighter. Fighting.
See, we would call them shoobies, though, Chuck.
All right, Chopper, you know what's going on. Punch him out,
That's what we would call them.
Don't exercise here.
Getting slapped right up there.
Boom, 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 uppercut. Boom, boom.
Very good. There you go. Yeah.
Have you guys ever watched sumo wrestling? It's pretty entertaining, actually.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I've sometimes I've seen it. I've seen once or twice of those
You've seen
things.
that, Uncle?
Sometimes, yeah. I've seen once or twice.
I think, you know what? I have seen it.
Yeah.
You know what? I believe I was in Tokyo, Japan. It was on TV, and we were watching it. That I did actually do that in my life. I'm proud to say that was a thing I did.
You did go to...
Yeah. My wife and I were in Tokyo a few years ago. It did happen to actually be on TV, and we watched it. And I was like, "Oh, we gotta watch this."
Oh, you did?
So yeah, it was cool. And then I've seen it here in the States on TV from time to time.
Oh,
I'd watch it for a couple minutes. Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Those guys.
I think they're better. Cool. I think they're better wrestlers than the regular wrestlers we have now. I mean, if you think about it, if you look at it, if you've been saying you saw it and looked at it closely on how they fight, compared to what the other ones do, you'll probably be surprised.
The WWE should bring in a sumo guy too.
Yeah.
Don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, they should have.
Maybe they have one that I'm unfamiliar with.
Oh, they used to. They had Yokozuna. Remember?
Yeah, Yokozuna.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did have Yokozuna. Remember him?
But I guess he passed on and didn't have it.
Oh, here's a question. Here's a question for you guys that remember the WWF in the 70s. Weren't they called WWWF to begin with? So why couldn't they just go back to that name instead of this stupid WWE crap?
What was the third W stand for?
Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
Worldwide.
Well, they can't do that now because they think that it's a website. It'd be like worldwideweb.federation.com. They're like, no, it's not a website. It's not a website.
Oh, they got cheated again, didn't they?
Yeah, they got whooped again because they're doing with these blind things in these video things.
They're getting slapped upside
They're getting slapped upside the head like this guy's doing, trying to knock me out.
The 100-hand slap is just happening.
This guy here, I know, I'm trying to see how this guy's using his arms, though.
Yeah.
They actually do. They actually do that slapping run. Though I was watching some sumo recently, and they actually do that super fast slap sometimes.
Ooh, look at this guy getting slapped in the face. Whoa, what was that? Button back here. That guy there. There he is. Throw this at him. Throw this at him.
I'm looking at
Let's see what they say about this guy. Put this
the
out
sumos,
there.
They
Put
do
the
those
sumo
forward
guy.
slaps.
Put that back there.
No, in the 70s when ESPN first started up, that was like one of the things that they ran all the time was sumo wrestling because they just took on like sports that nobody really wanted to televise.
Right.
Sumo wrestling and like snooker games and like all kinds of weird stuff on there.
There you go.
But
You got your fair share.
Yeah.
Oh, watch this now. You got something coming.
I need to put.
I don't know what he's doing here, trying to pump this guy, getting chopped in the head, knocking him down.
Creative Access mentions the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, and that's back. By the way, Glow is back. I think new episodes of that are out there. New thing going on.
Oh yeah, with Mark Maron, that show. Is that what you're talking about?
The Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. He's on there.
He was on
wrestling.
Something. Yeah, he was on something like that. I don't even know.
There was like a Netflix show about it.
Netflix?
Yeah, there's a Netflix thing, but I think they're running it on TV again or something.
I like they brought back the actual event.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, those gals are not bad to look at.
Well, yeah. That's what we get excited about.
Get a little
the
excited.
fact you get excited about it. It's like
Honda attacking friendly there.
Get a little sweaty on the forehead.
I've coincidentally enough, I added a new animated GIF of E Honda like squeezing Chun-Li.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's
check sending this out to us.
right.
Got him?
Conversation that we're having.
This guy is going nuts. We're knocking him out.
Yeah, he was big on those bear hugs.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
surprised.
he's
I've never
got going
seen-
here.
I'll tell you, I've never seen Sumo do that forward head dive thing though. That's for sure.
Yeah, where he flies
Dive
across
in the
the
sky.
whole screen and hits you with
Spinning
that.
it, trying to knock him down.
Yeah,
I
that one's a
mean,
little unrealistic.
If somebody could pull that off, I mean, they'd win every time.
Oh yeah. There's no way they would double check and how to recover to get him back
There's
on that kind of move.
There's no defense for it.
Now is it?
No, you can't.
They
Like the
can't
cannonball
defend-
headbutt.
Yeah. Yeah.
He hits and then he flies across.
What
the
was
screen.
that
If they could
eat
somehow make their way up on the ropes and jump, that would be a big
Oh,
one.
right. That's true.
Yeah, that's pretty unbeatable too. The Macho Man elbow drop from the top rope. It's over. After that.
I still get over those guys that eat the post. What the heck was his? I got a kick out of those guys.
George Animal Steel was the
bite out of it.
I think.
It's a good gimmick. Yeah.
He's chowing down. He's chewing down the court of the ring. Hey, wait a minute. That's part of the ring. He's chowing and eating the whole thing.
Yeah.
I get it.
The Bushwhackers took
Bushwhack. That was them.
Continued.
Yep, they took
Bushwhackers.
tradition, yes.
The Bushwhackers.
But initially, that I remember that George the Animal Steel doing that in the 70s. The guy who had the green tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He originated that one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Unless somebody many years ago, like a circus sideshow, did it first or something. But
Yeah.
That's who was the first wrestler? Probably him. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell because wrestling was kind of a very independent sort of like, sideshow attraction, like you said. And then these guys settled the territories. There's a weird history to it that goes way back.
Does anybody watch?
Have you ever done a? Oh, go ahead, Uncle.
I was going to say, did anybody watch the Friday night SmackDown?
Nope.
This week, you mean?
Yeah.
No.
Watched one of those in many years.
Oh man, they're on every Friday now.
So you've been watching that?
Well, I have been, but not lately. But I have back in the past. And those guys are going crazy. They're knocking people down, making some kind of crack noises, and saying, "Who's in the back there? Who wants to challenge me next?" And then they were starting to come out from the back room.
Yeah, well, Uncle, last I looked, they still have Monday Night Raw, and they still have the SmackDown.
Yeah, they have them. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, they still have both. And they also this elite wrestling now, I guess. And like I said, there's the ladies thing too. I mean, there's just all kinds of wrestling. I bet you could find wrestling on almost every night somewhere.
Yeah, it's having like a resurgence to some degree, eh?
Yeah, it seems like.
Yeah.
Maybe
Can't
it's
get
our
these guys. I'm surprised we can't get these guys on broadcast talk.
Well, they're too busy performing out there.
Yeah, some of them are good.
That might be a reason.
You've seen the wrestler movie, haven't you, Uncle? With Mickey Rourke.
Oh my! Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
That's an interesting movie. That movie has to be based on Beyond the Mat, which was a documentary a few years prior. A lot of the same stuff in that documentary are themes in the movie The Wrestler for sure.
Right.
Okay. Look it up
So
and see.
it was
seen that.
certainly inspired by that documentary. Wasn't that what's his face that did Requiem for a Dream did The Wrestler, right? Aronofsky?
I'm not familiar with the director or whatever.
Aronofsky, I think, did it. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Beyond the Mat is good.
Yeah, but that wrestler
Never
movie
seen
was
that.
kind of a low-budget sleeper hit, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite good.
It worked out for him. Yeah, I like The Wrestler too. I thought it was a really good movie. It was, it was cool. Yeah, Mickey Rourke did a good job.
Mickey Rourke.
Definitely didn't glamorize it.
No, not at all. He was a washed-up wrestler, basically. On his way down instead of a guy on his way up.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's true. A lot of these guys who are big stars for a little bit, and then they wind up in the sideshows later. or in some strange thing. And there's also still independent stuff. Like, I had that progressive liberal guy on, who was making headlines for a little bit. I had him on the show, and there's still like this Appalachian wrestling like coalition of just like independent guys, seriously, that run like out of, I think it's Alabama, Arkansas, whatever. And
Deliverance wrestling.
Yeah.
Interesting. But that guy who was running around with the the Hillary shirt and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And nowadays I think he's got Joe Biden ring attire or whatever. But what was his name? Daniel Richards was the guy's name.
Never heard of him.
There was something today that we were coming back from what you call it? And they, I think it was your wife said there was a license plate that had idiots on the car, and they were idiot people. Byron.
Lord Byron.
No.
I see a lot
Byron.
of Lord Byron bumper stickers out there on the 10 freeway when we're coming back.
The one that had an investigation.
Poetry fan.
I can't think of that dingbat's name.
Did it have something to do with Trump?
Yeah, that Trump.
Okay.
It was something about Trump. It had Trump name. It had Trump people, and
Trump in the trunk.
And the license plate had initials, Trump's initials on this license plate, and then she says, "Uh-oh, there's a Trump person."
I think I remember that happening.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
It happened coming in here, coming back.
I think I remember.
Were you thinking about mooning them, Uncle?
No, give me a bird. That these guys can't. They can't even run a country right.
Yeah.
I thought this was comedy hour.
It is comedy
in the middle of government.
What you doing?
No.
Have you ever mooned anybody?
No, just Tom. What else do we
Well, you know what? I realized
anybody?
Yeah. What Chuck is saying, I'm gonna reiterate. It's almost over. I'm spending too much time looking up Honda gifs to pay attention to the clock. But we do have to end the show now.
Aaron's
the show. We were just having a good conversation going.
We were.
Aaron's over there putting you in Street Fighter and not even hooking you up with Chun-Li, right?
Yeah,
and
Chun-Li made an appearance. She's getting squeezed by Honda.
Honda. He's playing with the Chinese wrestlers here. I'm watching the screen with the wrestling Chinese.
The Chun-Li battle zone is a Chinese street scene, yes.
Yeah, I know. That's
anyway,
why we've been doing
let's go
that.
to shout-outs real quick. Let's see here. We had Robin first.
Then
Robin.
Jimmy.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to the sumo wrestlers out there. Keep packing on those pounds and using those fast hands out there.
Great shout out. Thanks, Robin.
And I hope to see a flying headbutt sometime in the next broadcast I watch.
All right.
I tell you, we gotta get more people on broadcasting for these people. We gotta get on what's his name to get this wrestling, because that's all we've been talking about.
We'll get
on my
a
hour.
sumo now. That's a good suggestion, and thank you, Robin, for that. But let's go to Jimmy.
Jimmy's next.
To Jimmy.
Shout out to Woody Harrelson, who gave an outstanding Saturday Night Live monologue. I would suggest that everyone watch it. Good day.
Okay, interesting. All right, thank you, Jimmy. And we also have the Count on the line.
Oh, yeah, Count. I'm about old Count boy.
Hey. Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Chuck and the whole network, and to Takayasu, who's my favorite sumo wrestler.
Nice.
Who?
All right, we got a true sumo fan here. Awesome.
A sumo wrestler.
Very cool. All right, thanks again, Pupper. Great to hear from you again today.
Yeah. Take care.
Talk to you next time.
No, you next time.
All right, Uncle, do you have a shout out you'd like to give before the end here?
Shout out to the what they call these lady wrestlers?
I guess Glow.
What was that new thing they had now?
Glow. Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. GLO.
Shout out to all those, I guess.
Okay.
Hey.
I'll shout out to Street Fighter 2. That's my shout.
That one you've been playing with on the screen?
Yeah, the one I've been preoccupied with the
the
graphics.
screen on the drafting here.
Shout out Capcom. And next week I will concentrate more on talking than playing with graphics. Maybe. I don't know yet.
Maybe to see what we're going to be having.
Yeah,
exactly. To see who's
Uncle,
out
bring
there.
us home.
There's 289 episode. Bye-bye. Boom, 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 boom.